Kama Raymond Omolo angekuwa hapa mungemwambiaje?
Sasa Raymond Omolo kama angekuwa hapa tungesema apimwe akili.
This year alone, I've been arrested 15 times, Jeff. Not because of
this year?
This year alone.
To go July.
Yeah.
Speaking of police, police insist no one was abducted.
But
were any of you abducted, Collins? Were you abducted?
I was.
Could that be a question, Jeff?
I'm asking.
Could that be?
Collins, go on.
The person who said that we were not abducted, I think he need to go for a mental health checkup.
Goodbye.
Even before we were disappeared by the state had been disappearing other people before us. And even tomorrow, the state will continue to disappear. So when Raymond Omolo comes out and says that there's no disappearance, there's no abduction, he even said there's no police shootings. Yet we also know that police shootings is an everyday behavior of the police. Wewe mwenyewe ukiulizwa huyo Raymond Omolo ni uendazimu wako nayo ama is drunk ama ni mlevi.
There's that thing Ruto calls SHA, which only works when cameras are on.
We met the police and they were refusing us entry. And we said, who is police to refuse us entry? Who is police? Now they got agitated. So the next thing they did is to bring the Farasi. But we have studied Farasi because we have always been in the protest. So part of our political education is how to study the police response in riot areas. So Farasi akikuja, it's very simple. What do? Ikikukaribia unafanya gu, 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 gu. It goes back. You know? Na ikikaribia zaidi, unakaa chini. Farasi ako na akili kushinda polisi. We did not just come out on June 25th, 2026. This year alone, we've been arrested more than 3 times myself. This year alone. Not for stealing. The way Kasongo and his team are working with bags of money. Hapo nyuma kidogo, Ruto akiingia kwenye mamlaka kama rais, kulikuwa na the Sufuria movement. There was protest. Kenyans were killed. I documented those killings. And we handed over a report to relevant stakeholders, including give that report to the opposition leaders. But you saw Raymond Omolo in Kisumu with the then IG of police. Hakisema nini? Polisi hawakuua mtu yoyote. In fact, yeye alisema kuna chief ndio alidhulumika na wakamjengea nyumba. Sasa siyo ni wendazimu. So do you believe Raymond Omolo now? If on that time you saw Kenyans being shot dead, watu wanatolewa kwa manyumba na polisi na prison officers, uko Kisumu akipigwa, Nairobi all over, and Raymond Omolo still came out na amelazimisha IG of police asimame hapo kando akisema kuna mtu aliuliwa. And you know very well, you are journalist, documented, filmed the deaths in the streets. So do you believe that person? Okay. So maneno yake ni kama povu la mkojo. It makes no sense. Haina ladha.
Bas.
Uzi ambao uko Kenya ni mwingi sana.
Story yako ni nini?
Story yangu before June 25th.
No, we want to know how you were abducted.
Oh, you want me to...
Stop giving me a history lesson.
Okay. And it is Jomo Kenyatta Jr. ambaye aliuliza, mnatupeleka wapi? Mnaenda kutuua? Jomo Kenyatta alipigwa mpaka tukajoin kumrescue ndani ya lori.
Let me ask you this, guys. Despite what you've been through,
yes,
despite everything you go through on a daily basis,
yes,
and you know, you fear for your lives every day. You could be made to disappear tomorrow, the next day. They're probably watching you right now. Muteti.
First of all, Jeff,
I haven't even asked my question, Muteti. Alicia, there's some critics who also say, you know, you guys are paid by the NGOs. That's why you're doing what you're doing.
If you look at that boy over there, he's selling mtumba in town. Even this one. Do they look like people who are on salary? Just look at them, malnourished, how they are, with the shoes they are wearing. Do they look like people who are being paid by some people?
Yes.
No, let me ask you real quick. Would you do something different other than being an activist?
Let me ask you. You know...
It's a simple question,
Jeff.
Frederick.
Jeff, we have already confirmed to you. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been angered about something about this country? Even when you are driving to work and you see a matatu misbehaving or a police officer taking a hongo. Have you ever been angered?
All the time. You wouldn't do these.
Now,
oh, yeah.
This is Ras Bashir Were. Do allegations of foreign funding undermine public confidence in the work of civil society? And what can be done about it? If you're receiving donor funding, how do you ensure your agenda reflects the interests of Kenyans rather than those of donors?
to answer that...
Alicia, Rudy said, you say they called you paid activists. Sure.
Yeah, but the truth about that is that the government receives more funding from donors than even, us.
See, this is at 63 knots 1. If that's the road they've chosen to travel, why are they crying when they face the consequences?
Is the road criminal?
All right.
Mogo Antoni says, did these career activists report the alleged abductions and or torture in any police station? If not, what are they fearing? Investigations into their alleged torture and or abductions? They are not believable.
We have an answer there. Why will you go to the abduction?
This struggle, this war, is between two classes, the rich and the poor.
That's what they said at the last election. They said dynasty.
That was their propaganda.
My lord.
Near rich.
Come on.
Mwezi yoyote, unajua uwezi wako position. Kuna wezi hapo. Kuna wezi kwa serikali.
Ulisema dynasty na hustler.
That was the propaganda. That was the
Propaganda gani?
We are talking about the rich and the poor. Ruto was talking about dynasties while he is a rich person.
Yeah.
Ruto belongs to the ruling
How
class.
can someone who has become a CS call himself a hustler?
Yeah, alisema ni hustler.
No.
Yet you have been a
Alisema ni
CS.
hustler.
Mambo ya Ruto kukuwa hustler.
Kiasi comrade.
Muliamini.
Ruto ni mtu ameiba.
Nani-
Contra mí.